You have no idea what a favela is about until now. And you know why? Well, just because everybody talk about us. For example, movie makers from their studios, book writers and anthropologists from their apartments. What about the people from the favelas themselves? They don't talk. Oh, we don't talk.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Troy. I'm out here in Rio de Janeiro, and today I'm heading to a favela, one of the biggest in Brazil. So we're gonna see how it looks up there. We're gonna get the truth. We're gonna get the day-to-day life, the good, the bad, and everything in between. So stay tuned. Let's do it.
We are not exactly in this country to talk. Come on. We are here to work and make the country grow. This is it. Nobody want to listen to us. But of course that you want to listen to us, do you? And that's why you are here. As you want to listen to us, I'm going to represent right now 2.5 millions of silent voices living in favelas in my city.
For years, we've all heard of the crime, drugs, and violence that happens in a Brazilian favela. But we never heard how they got there or who created these gravity-defying communities. From an urban planning standpoint, everything in the favela is unorthodox, non-traditional, illogical, an expert would say. From its electrical grid, irrigation system, Lego-like stack housing, down to its economic geographical location. People who live on hills with beachside views usually pay more than those crammed in the back of the city at the bottom. But Rio's favelas are one of the few places in the world you'll have this amenity without the Calabasas-sized price tag. So the question presents itself again. How did the people of the favela get such prime real estate? Every good story has a beginning, and the favela story begins here.
We have to go back in time into the 19th century, 1865. In 1865, Brazil and Paraguay was on the war. But we had in Brazil yet black slaves from Africa. So they promised the black slaves, if you help Brazil to fight against Paraguay, we're gonna give you a house, and you're gonna give you freedom. Of course, the slaves gonna be free, first of all. So they joined the army, and we went to the war. United States destroyed in Vietnam in 12 years, 50,000 people died. You know that?
Yeah.
Brazil and Paraguay, only 6 days, 50,000 people died. You didn't know that. We won the war. Back to the city. Then the slaves said, okay, now we are free, but we have to work to survive. Of course. So they work for the same family that had those people like slaves before. Not exactly for free anymore, but for a lot of money. And I'm gonna prove in this tour, guys, that slavery in Brazil still exists. It's only different because salary is yet that little. I told you about 2 Brazils. Okay? Good job, bad job, we got a job. Then they ask it again, hey, you also promised to give us a house. Where are the houses? If you go downtown one day, right behind the train station, there's a little favela called Providencia. And by the way, Providence was the name of the black troop in Brazil. In America, Buffalo Soldiers. They pointed up to the hills of that place and said, you can make a house out there. And the slave said, but we don't have money to make houses. You promised to give us the houses. And they said, we gave you freedom, that's enough. You can make the house yourselves. As they have no money to make any houses, they went up to the hills to sleep under the favela trees. Favela is a tree. So when I say I go to the favelas, I come from the favelas, whatever, come from the 19th century, I go for the trees.
Well, there you have it. While most cities are born from a sense of pride, yearning for organization, establishment, and independence, with clear-cut goals and outlining, The favelas were born from the trees of desperation. If African Americans are the roses that grew from concrete, Afro-Brazilians are the concrete that grew from the rose. With no government aid, this legacy of informality remains strong in the favelas. These self-built, self-organizing, and self-sufficient communities continue to resist any government influence. And why wouldn't they? With such, let's say, attractive positioning, there's no way to truly tell the intentions of outsiders. As we've seen across the inner cities of America, no matter the condition, when an opportunist sees an opportunity, no neighborhood is off limits. But of course, like most self-governing regimes, greed, power struggles, and unclear regulation gets in the way, and this is part of how the favelas have earned their reputation today. But not all in these communities is chaos. From unique circumstances come unique solutions, and the favelas have created their own system of law and order.
Favelas are more safe over there. If you live there, they don't hurt each other, right?
Yes, in the favela, the gangsters, they have a rule that you're not supposed to
Hurt your own.
do crimes in there. No, don't harm another woman. Don't disrespect another woman, and don't tell people like how you say
Disrespect or
disrespect. Like when you tell, oh, this guy did this, that guy snitched, and they don't like those snitches.
Right, yeah, no snitching.
No snitches.
But if you do bad, then that's when you gotta pay. You gotta.
Yeah, what happened is if you do any crime or things like that, they could put you what we call it the microwave. They put the tires.
Oh, and burn you up. It's no police though. They police themselves. They
have some favelas. They have the police there also.
Okay.
But the police don't. Those police don't with the dealing because the guys up there they have bigger weapons, best models. You know.
Okay.
So what happened is only when you have a mission of the cops, they are well prepared to go take over the mountain to find someone that a big chief that is there. They know which house, and that's when it's unsafe to live there.
Wow.
Because you have many cops going up, shooting up, and the drug dealer shooting down, and the people that leave, it has nothing to do with that. That's when they get killed.
Wow.
But we call it the lost bullet.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that happens in America too.
Bullet has no address, right?
Oh, okay. Bullet has no names. We say.
It has no name, so it goes everywhere.
Anywhere, anybody.
So we call it the lost bullets.
Wow. Okay, that makes sense. Wow. This is so. Are the police in Rocinha? They already come there or no? Still no police?
We call it UPP.
UPP, when the police go in.
No, UPP is a police station that stays there all times.
Okay.
But like I said, they don't interfere.
They don't interfere.
With the cops. I mean, with the people. With the drug dealers, because the drug dealers are well
armed. They got a lot of guns and everything. Okay.
So the only time that the police is going there, if they are looking for someone that is a big chief or something, that they go there and you know, and that's where everybody start hiding themselves behind, under the bed, anywhere they can hide, because it's crazy. Like a war.
It's like a war, yeah.
Believe it or not, the statistics of police brutality in Brazil make America's look like Disney World. This isn't to say America doesn't have a police brutality problem. We do, but Brazil's is much more shameless. This war between police and citizens is a war the residents of favelas know too well, but one some of the residents 5-10 miles away could never imagine. This makes Rio and its favelas truly two worlds closely apart.
I'm gonna tell the first miracle, okay? You ready? Imagine that it's one single trip to Brazil, and in the end, gosh, 2 Brazils. How come? Yeah, it's possible. We're leaving behind now this Brazil right here, which is a very rich country. Economy number 9, if you don't know. But now we go to another Brazil. So 2 countries in a single trip, gosh. Explain one of those differences just to start. Here, for example, is the south side. Here is the rich side of Rio. And we having here only 3% of favelas. Oh, I just forgot to say that By the way, when I look to the city from my favela, oh, the city also looks the same. So where's the difference? The injustice. Okay? So here's the south side, here's the rich side, and we have in here only 3% of favelas. The biggest concentration, north and west, 97%. So, geographically speaking, Carlos, what's the difference when I live in a favela here in the south, in the rich side, where you only have a 3% of favela? Well, first of all, here's more comfortable, because I live close to my job. More than 80% of the jobs in Rio are in the south. So if I live in here, I can walk, ride my bicycle, take a very quick transport. Much more comfortable than people living in favelas north and west, 2-3 hours away from the job site. Second, here I have a feeling that I am integrated to the city and not segregated from the city. But of course, I said I have a feeling.
This feeling is a feeling many African Americans living in America can relate to. A feeling of belonging, but it's constantly being pushed against everyday subtle reminders of being an outsider. But what do I know? I'm just here making another story about the favela from the comfort of my apartment. To truly know the favela, you have to see the curves of its roads, the sounds of its streets, and the urgency of its people. And if you never find yourself in a favela in Brazil, you'll have the rest of this video to get to it.
Mike, habe ich wusste.
Nicht ein Dialekt, aber die Akzent ist ganz
Ja, ja.
O meu tá bem alto. Ó, amarelo em cima.
I know, black day. Zeggen niet een yellow house out there. Wat doe pa?
Als dialect ziet eruit een stukje wel.
Fernseher.
Als in der Schweiz geht das nicht.
Bom dia.
Das ist Wahnsinn, ja?
Aber lecker von da oben.
So.
Thank you for walking here. Okay?
Vem sempre.
Porque o dinheiro agora tá aqui, cara, o Vai pra lá, morcegão! Lá, mais! Caixote de bauré! Valeu! My daughter. Garoto!
Yeah.
We start coming down from that yellow building, restore. That was the first step that we took.
Right. Oh wow.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Troy. I just got back from the favela tour. I hope you guys like that little piece I put together. If you want more content like this, please like, subscribe, comment. I really enjoyed making that video. Huge shout out to the tour guide. He's an amazing tour guide. I'm gonna put the information below. I highly recommend you take this tour. All the audio with the tour guide speaking about life in the favela. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it here. I really hope you guys like this. I had a blast. I learned so much. And just to see the everyday life in the favela, it's amazing. All right, guys, stay tuned. We got a bunch more great videos coming up. I'm glad you're rocking with me. Remember, I am not a YouTuber. I'm just a dude on YouTube. I'm out.